Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be reviewing a new product from UNLEASIA. These are their Sunset Dazzle Gloss Balms, and there's a total of 5 shades, but I only got 3. This also has a silicone donut applicator, which other brands have been releasing, such as Etude and Laneige. Very compact balm type of packaging, really easy to carry, really easy to also use as a keychain. This claims to have a very long-lasting gloss finish. And it does have vitamin C, peptide, and vitamin E to be very moisturizing. And it does have a color locking system where you can lock the cap. You can twist the cap to lock the product. You can also mix and match the caps, which is pretty fun. So starting first, this is shade number 1, Malibu. This is a vanilla pink color. Very beautiful pigmented MLBB pink. This does have a peachy undertone, semi-brightening. Compared to the promotional picture, the gradient stick is a little bit too light. So I'm gonna have to see for the full look. For the gradient stick, this does have a pretty good pigmentation. Very beautiful glossy finish. It does have more of a glaze-like gloss finish, so you're going to see a little bit of the wrinkles of your lips, but it gives that fruity, juicy finish to it. When I applied it, I didn't really get much of a scent. Barely any scent. For the packaging, it's really similar to Etude's Sugar Coloring Jelly Balm. Both of these, you can twist the top part to open or close the product. You can close the cap whether you have the product open or closed. Packing size is also really similar. Doesn't seem to be plumping from the inside out, kind of on the surface type of thing, but we'll have to see for the full look. But so far for pigmentation, I'd say it's pretty good. For the full look, you can see a more pigmented warm tone pink color. It does look quite similar to the promotional pictures now. I'm getting a little bit excess product. It's getting a little bit stringy in the inner corner of my lips, so I'm just going to blot that really quick. Should be fine. And the more that you apply, the more blurring it is going to be, so it's going to fill in the wrinkles of your lips. Still has a little bit of a glaze-like gloss finish. For the gel to oil ratio, it does have more gel formula to it. It is quite thick. For some reason, the product does move quite a bit on the lips, so you can have a little bit of unevenness, so just make sure you blend it well. For the moisturization, I'd say it's very on the surface. It doesn't have much moisturization inside and out. Regardless, it has a very glossy finish on different angles of the lips. One thing for sure is that it has a really good pigmentation. So let's go with the transfer test. It's not as sticky as I thought it would be. However, it doesn't feel plumping as well. And you can see that I did transfer quite a bit, so there's not much of a stain. Here are some comparison swatches. At the bottom, I have Malibu, and then on top of that is Peach Me and Peripera's Ink Mode Gluey Tint in 36, which is a new shade. Overall, they do have a very similar muteness in shade. Peach Me is actually a cool tone shade, and I'd say maybe the cool tone version of Malibu. You can sort of see this semi-brightening bunny's pink type of color to it. Very fun and playful shade. Next up, this is shade number 4, Bora. This is described as being a grape wine color. This is cool toned. Sort of this mauvey pink purple color. A very classic color for spring or fall. And again, the pigmentation is pretty good. So similar to Etude's, this also makes a gassy sound, which is not a problem, but it's just something to keep in mind. For the full look, it looks a lot closer to the promotional picture. You have this mauvey pink purple color. The previous one didn't have much of a scent, but for this one, it has a slight sweet scent, so you can barely smell it. Bora is at the bottom and Rose Finch is on top. They're really similar to each other in muteness and shade. You can barely tell them apart. Last but not least, this is shade number 5, AMALFI, and this is described as being a brick brown color. This is warm tone, slight rosiness to it. It's also a mute shade. This is the shade that I was looking forward to the most, and very beautiful. Looking forward to the full look. For the full look, it looks a lot closer to the promotional picture. Again, a very beautiful mute brown color with has a slight maroon red undertone to give it some warmth, but it kind of reminds me of Vintage Ocean, except without the oxidation. Once you get the hang of it, it has a really nice even application. AMALFI is at the bottom and Vintage Ocean is on top. For Vintage Ocean, it does oxidize a bit, so it's going to look a little bit more rosy, and AMALFI doesn't, so it's going to retain more of its brown color. Overall, they do look quite similar. I'd say Vintage Ocean is slightly a little bit more rosy after oxidizing. I have ROM&ND MAUVISH on my lips, and I'm going to just layer with AMALFI to see how it layers. Overall, it lays pretty well. It doesn't move the product much. It doesn't give like pottery finish. So with matte finishes, I think it goes pretty well. So my top 2 picks are AMALFI and Malibu. To be honest, all three of these shades are really beautiful. I do have more shades in Bora, similar to Vintage Ocean. For Vintage Ocean, I do find that it does turn a little bit too rosy because it oxidizes. For this formula, it doesn't oxidize, so it's going to retain a little bit more of that brown color, and it's not going to be as rosy. Very beautiful meat brown color as well. The other one is Malibu. This is an upcoming trendy color. A very nice pop of pink. For a light shade, it also has really good pigmentation as well. So all in all, I think this formula, I do like how it doesn't have much of a scent. It does have a very nice glossy glaze-like finish. Really nice pigmentation even for the lighter shades like Malibu. And these don't have glitter in it as well. So the moisturization is okay, but the important thing that I was looking for in these gloss bombs is the pigmentation, and I think that so far this product has done a really good job of it. So that's all for today's video. I hope that you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.